Westphalia Stadium in Dortmund, which always has a crowd of 45, 50,000, and today it's a capacity crowd of just over 54,000, because today the home side, Borussia Dortmund, are playing Borussia Mönchengladbach, and we got a couple of Father Christmases on the pitch, as you can see here. There's the Mönchengladbach team bench, and Mönchengladbach to kick off. As I said, a great crowd here, and let's hope they get a great game to watch. They should do, because Dortmund, when they're playing at home, are always a very difficult team to beat. They seem to play twice as well at home as they do away from home. On the other hand, the reigning West German champions, who we know though, Borussia Mönchengladbach, have been in tremendous form in recent weeks. They've won their last 5 league games. That's Willy Lippens, Dutch international outside left. And Karl Del Hayer way back there for Borussia Mönchengladbach. The reason this is one of my favourite stadiums, if not my favourite altogether, is because it is a complete football stadium. There's no athletics running track around the football pitch. As you can see, the crowds are very close to the touchline, and this gives the stadium a special atmosphere. There's always something happening in Dortmund, always an electrifying atmosphere, and it really is great to be here. A wonderful feeling, a wonderful crowd, and as I said, let's hope we have a wonderful game. And now let me give you the two teams. Dortmund playing with their captain Bertram in goal. Then the back four of Huber number 2, Theis number 3, Wagner number 4, and Schneider number 5. In midfield, Votava number 6, Zegler number 7, and Borgsmüller number 8. And their 3 front runners, Gaia number 10, Frank number 9, I'll tell you more about him in a minute, and Willy Lippens, as I was saying, number 11. Borussia Mönchengladbach, with the same team practically as they've been playing for weeks. Clef in goal. The back four of Fuchs number 2, Wittkamp number 4, Bonhoff number 5, and Wohlers number 3 in place of Klinkhammer. And then in midfield, Wimmer number 8, Schaefer number 6, Kulik number 10. Let's just take a look at this free kick. And there's Clef. No mistake, catching it cleanly. So in midfield, Wimmer number 8, Schaefer number 6, Kulik number 10. The 3 front runners, Del Hayer number 9, Simonsen number 7, and Heinkes number 11. Number 5 there, Schneider. With good support for Mönchengladbach, which isn't all that far from Dortmund, about 2 hours drive, I suppose, so a lot of fans have come from Mönchengladbach to Dortmund today. That's Zegler trying a shot, and it wasn't all that far off target. Burkhard Zegler moved up there then. Tall, powerful midfield player, really utility man. He can play in most positions. Wolfgang Clef, leaving it for Rainer Bonhoff, who's got a much more powerful shot. He can put it well over the halfway line if he really wants to. Screws it a bit though, goes a bit off target, but still Del Hayer back there. And Wohlers, but now Lippens. Willy Lippens can't get a shot in. But already you can see that Dortmund, in front of their own crowd, really go forward all the time. They've got to, of course, otherwise they wouldn't get the fans to come and watch them. Back heel there by Simonsen. Kulik. Oh, played it well to Wimmer. Good run here by Wimmer. Simonsen calling for it. He gets it, it's there! Alan Simonsen has put his side 1 up. Oh, what a great goal that was. Alan Simonsen, all he had to do was nod home this cross. Herbert Wimmer really made the goal. Beautiful cross with his left foot. Simonsen unmarked. Now where was Schneider? Schneider number 5, the man who should have been marking Simonsen, wasn't there. So Borussia Mönchengladbach, consolidating on their form of recent weeks, have gone into the lead here in Dortmund. And that must give them the confidence they need. Udo Radic just telling Jupp Heynckes to keep going forward. I think he was anyway. Just confirmation from the stadium announcer there, Alan Simonsen, putting Borussia Mönchengladbach 1-0 into the lead. And let's see what Dortmund's answer is going to be to this. Number 3 there, Theis. Lippens. Nice little sender, trying to flick off there by Frank. Now, I promised you I'd tell you something about Frank, and actually Wolfgang Frank, regarded by a lot of people as One of the leading centre-forwards in Germany. Simonsen stopped there by Wagner. He was transferred from Brunswick to Dortmund about 4 or 5 weeks ago. Now, since he's been in Dortmund, he's played 4 games for them, but he hasn't scored any goals for the club yet. He was transferred from Brunswick for 800,000 marks, which is a lot of money. It's interesting, by the way, that Mönchengladbach were trying to sign Frank as well. And he said he was going to join the champions, but then at the last moment decided to go to Dortmund. Wimmer and Heinkes. And Bertram just keeping the ball in play. Bertram, the Dortmund captain, had no chance at all, of course, with that header from Simonsen. There's Frank now on the ball. Borgsmüller. Manfred Borgsmüller also was signed just before the season started from Essen, actually. And a very good addition to the Dortmund side. Has scored some valuable goals for them this season. Winfried Schäfer. Berdy Fuchs. Foul given against Wolfgang Frank. And it's obvious already that Berdy Fuchs is the man who'll be marking Frank. That's interesting because last season, when Mönchengladbach played Brunswick in the league, it was Rainer Bonhoff who marked Frank. And now Fuchs. Wimmer. Del Haya. Winfried Schäfer with the throw-in. Winfried Schäfer, actually, the type of player that you don't notice all that much during a game, but he gets through a tremendous amount of work, both in defence and attack. The crowd don't like that decision by the linesman. And in fact, the referee has reversed it, which of course he's perfectly entitled to do. The referee saying there, the referee, by the way, I haven't told you yet, Mr. Waltz from Weiplingen, deciding that the throw-in should be for Dortmund. Little 1-2 there. That's Schneider, the left back in the right wing position. That's modern football for you. Wittkamp there, saving the day. Schneider. Schneider, another new addition, by the way, to the Dortmund team from Duisburg. Little flick on there by Heinkes. But Schneider beating Simonsen. Frank with a header. There's Manfred Borgsmüller shouting out instructions. Ziegler. Dortmund pushing forward now all the time. Don't forget they're a goal down. Alan Simonsen giving the champions the lead. Christian Kulik. Good ball. Wimmer. I wasn't quite sure what happened there, actually. Wimmer stopped at the last moment. Don't know whether he thought it was a foul or not. Frank. Oh, what a good effort that was by Wolfgang Frank. He held off Berdy Fuchs and tried the overhead kick. It wasn't far off target either. Rainer Bonhoff again with the goal kick. Simonsen. Jupp Heynckes. Mönchengladbach really finding their man, Kulik. Now the ball's on a plane. Yep. Throw in for Dortmund. with their sweeper Wagner. It's Huber. As I was saying earlier, Mönchengladbach have won their last 5 league games, during which time they've scored 18 goals and only conceded 3. This gives you an idea of what sort of form they're in at the moment. Wittkamp. Delhaier. But this time Tice is a little bit quicker. He had a few yards start as well, mind. Cal Delhaier like a little whippet, he's so fast. Perhaps Borussia Dortmund not quite as skillful on the ball as the Mönchengladbach players, but certainly more than making up for it with determination and their fierceness in the tackle. Schneider. Corner, says the referee. Yes, it seemed to go, I think, off the head of Wittkamp or Betty Folks. It's a nice little chip, that one, by Schneider. Here's the in-swinger with the left foot. Frank and Clef. No, actually, it was Lippens who got his head into that ball. Because there's Frank now. And the referee warning Frank for dangerous play. Going in with his boot after Clef had already gathered the ball. Volas. Volas. Delhaier. Well, I heard a whistle go there, but it must have been somebody whistling in the crowd. No, that was a fair tackle by Schaefer. He played the ball. Now Ziegler. Borgsmiller. Oh, what a good ball. Lippens with the cross, and Clef. Wolfgang Clef judging that ball beautifully. Wimmer. Shot there from Kolik and Bertram. Well, Mönchengladbach again looking dangerous with one of those feared counter-attacks. Really fast end-to-end play here. Ziegler switching direction beautifully. Header there, and it's a goal! Wolfgang Frank. Yes, there he is. Here's the cross from Huber. Wolfgang Frank getting to the ball before Betty Folks. Clef mesmerized on the line. Had no chance at all. So that's the equalizer. Wolfgang Frank has got his first goal for his new club, Borussia Dortmund. And he's got it against the team that he wanted to go to originally, Mönchengladbach, but then changed his mind. And look at the Dortmund fans. They're naturally going wild with delight now. So the game wide open again. I'm not quite sure actually what the referee is talking to Horst Bertram, the Dortmund captain, about. Now Bertram's going over to Otto Rehhagel, the Dortmund trainer. Maybe some of the fans behind the goal there are throwing things. Anyway, Rehhagel going round there. And Mönchengladbach restart the game. The score now 1-1. And she is there for Wolfgang Frank. Lippens. Borgs, Ziegler. Ziegler beats his man. Oh, and Clef. That was Lippens there, Willy Lippens. Ziegler pulls it back, and Lippens tries a little chip. And Clef. Just listen to that crowd urging on their team, cheering them on, but no good this time over the top. That's what it was, actually. I've just been told now by the announcer here in the stadium that the referee was complaining about the photographers who were too close to the goal. The ones you can see there on the right of the Mönchengladbach goal. Good ball from Wimmer to Del Hayer. And look at him go. But Thijs going with him. And Thijs brings down Del Hayer. Free kick for Mönchengladbach. Rainer Bonhoff, you can't see him on the screen, but he's come up to take the free kick. Horst Bertram directing, organising his defence. Bonhoff trying one over the top. Rainer Bonhoff racing back now. Wagner. Lippens. Wagner again. Wagner. Mönchengladbach taking it a little bit too easy at the moment. Oh, straight through the legs, and Del Hayer with room. You saw just now how fast he is. But a good tackle there, coming across Votava, I think it was, yes. The Dortmund number 6. But Del Hayer certainly taking a lot of stopping. The Mönchengladbach team bench once again with the substitutes. And trainer Udo Lattek. Wimmer. Wohlers. Oh, good one by Kulik to Wimmer. Lippens. Back to his keeper. Well, both goalkeepers have certainly had plenty to do so far. Clef, I think, in the Mönchengladbach goal, a little bit more than Bertrand. Votava, but of course that's only natural. When you're playing away from home, you expect to be under more pressure. But Mönchengladbach not just concentrating on defence. Lippens and bowlers with him all the way. Little flick down there by Borgsmuller, but nobody there. And bowlers. Winfried Schäfer losing control. It's interesting, by the way, that on the last 2 occasions these two teams have met here in Dortmund in the league. Both games have ended in goalless draws. Well, it's certainly not going to be that today, because it could be a draw, of course, but it won't be a goalless one because the score is already 1-1. Bonhoff. Oh, what's he doing there? It's a goal! Wolfgang Frank has made it 2-1 for Borussia Dortmund. But you watch this mistake now by Bonhoff. He had all the time in the world to get rid of the ball. And Frank, quick as lightning, on the turn. Right into the corner of the net. Well, a terrible defensive mistake there by Rainer Bonhoff, giving Wolfgang Frank the chance to make it number 2. Bonhoff shaking his head there. He knows himself that was a bad mistake. But of course, even the best of players, even international players, make mistakes. And it's not always at the end as drastically as that one did. So now Borussia Dortmund leading by 2-1. And the man who's got both goals, their centre-forward, Wolfgang Frank. She is once again for Wolfgang Frank. Bowlers now, though, into the middle. Up go the heads. And Bertram. Well, that goal coming in the 43rd minute, just a couple of minutes from half-time, which is always a good time to get a goal, especially when it puts you into the lead. Very important psychologically. It's a nice feeling to go into the dressing room at half-time with a lead at your back. Kulik. Delhai. And already he's got 3 Dortmund players right around him. Lippen's well over 30 now, by the way. He's lost a lot of his speed, but he's still just as skillful on the ball. And listen to those Dortmund supporters singing their heads off. Naturally, just before half-time, Dortmund not taking any risks, playing possession football. They're quite happy to go into the dressing room with a 2-1 lead. Tice. And it's interesting that Wolfgang Frank hadn't scored in 4 previous games for Dortmund, but today he's already got, he's already got 2. That's a good ball to Lippens. Again, Frank was up there. He's beating Betty folks in the air nearly all the time. There he is, number 9, Wolfgang Frank. Giving Betty folks a real tough time. Now, the ball wasn't out of the area. I think that goal kick will have to be taken again. Back to Clef. And there goes the whistle. For half-time, Mr. Valk blows the whistle after the end of the first 45 minutes with the score in a tremendously exciting game. Dortmund 2, Mönchengladbach 1. Second half. As far as I can see, a good pass there by Gaia to Huber. As far as I can see, no substitutes on the pitch. Both teams the same. Of course, there's no reason anyway for Dortmund. The whistle had gone before Gaia got in that cross. There's no reason for Dortmund to bring on a substitute. They're playing well. Huber. There's bowlers there. The referee telling the 2 Mönchengladbach players there to get further back. Huber still not taking the free kick, and now the referee is going to show somebody the yellow card. Over comes Siemensson, and the referee tells him to get out of the way. I'm not quite sure who he showed the yellow card to, either Heinkes or bowlers. I'm not quite sure about that, but still. Huber now with the free kick. Oh, and that wasn't far off target. That was Borgsmüller. And Dortmund certainly looking very dangerous when they get in the box there. Left with the goal kick. Siemensson. Siemensson again. Handball by Wagner. Wagner stretches his hands out saying, "What did I do, ref?" I think he knows, though. Herbert Wimmer's going to take it. The oldest man on the park, 34 years of age. Simonsen! Oh, what a great effort there by Alan Simonsen. How he got to that ball at all, I'll never know. Winfried Schäfer up into the box. Bowlers. No Betty, folks. Wimmer. Now a goal kick. Udolatic obviously told his team at half-time that when you get back out in that park, go all out for the equaliser. It's a good time to get it when a side is cold still, hasn't really settled down again after the interval. You can often catch them almost taking a nap, you know, because they're still half in the dressing room. Kulik. Wittkamp. Simonsen. Simonsen has been very well marked by Thijs. Heinkes that was. In fact, by both Thijs and Schneider. The little Danish international outside right hasn't had a lot of room to move in, but when he did, of course, he got Mönchengladbach's goal in the 13th minute. And Schneider was away from him just for a second, and Simonsen headed that cross from Wimmer home. Wagner. Huber back to Wagner. Huber. And again, Wolfgang Frank got his head to the ball, and it's not out of play. Lippens. Lippens. Berry Fuchs. Otava into the middle. Wolfsmüller! Oh! I don't think Clef saw that. I think that was more luck than judgment. Otava into the middle. Again, Frank wins the ball in the air. There he is, look. Nods it down to Borgsmüller. And his shot hits Clef. Half a metre either way, it would have been in the back of the net. But it wasn't. It's still 2-1. Born off now. Couldn't quite get enough power behind his shot. Rainer Bornoff there trying to make up for that terrible mistake just before half-time when he let in Wolfgang Frank. For Dortmund's second goal, which gave Dortmund the lead, and they're still leading 2-1. Wagner. Simonsen. There's Winfried Schäfer. Berry Fuchs. Well, I would say that's a typical Berry Fuchs shot. He's a great fullback, but he's not the most accurate of kickers of the ball. Wagner. And Schneider. You can see how both teams When they move up completely. And when they pull players back, they pull them back completely. Free kick for Dortmund. Oh, what a save by Clef. And again, Mönchengladbach. Well, I certainly thought that was a corner. But the referee's giving a goal kick. Let's take a look at that again. Here's Gaia with the shot. Oh, and Clef definitely got a hand to that. But still, Mr. Valls didn't think so. He's given a goal kick, and he's the man who counts. He's the man in charge. Bono. There's Wimmer. Wimmer into the middle. Heinkes, yes! Number 2, 2-all. What a header by Heinkes. There's the cross, left-footed, an in-swinger from Wimmer. Heinkes unmarked. Bertram comes out of his goal, but he can't stop Heinkes heading the ball home. Heinkes has made it 2-all. So again, this game wide open. Smiles there, of course, on the Mönchengladbach team bench. Well, this game's certainly fast and furious. Everything happening. As I was saying, in the past 2 seasons, we haven't had any goals at all in this game. Today, we've already got 4. Willy Lippens with this free kick. Hutava. Chip this time too far ahead. Play on, says the referee. And there's Wimmer, the man who's made both goals for Borussia Mönchengladbach with those very accurate crosses. This time he wasn't so accurate. And now Dortmund. It's really all happening, end-to-end stuff all the time. Wimmer. Kulik into the middle. Beautiful pass to Lippens. Willy Lippens, by the way, known as the Enter, the duck, apparently because he's supposed to waddle like one. He certainly is a bit bandy-legged. That pass intended for Borgsmüller. Now Heinkes, the scorer of Mönchengladbach's second goal. The pass actually intended for Del High, but Kulik getting in the way. Hutava back to Gaia. Gaia into the middle. And Clef bringing the ball down cleanly. Simonsen. Oh, what a good pass to Wimmer. Wimmer certainly making a lot of room for himself. That shot from Kulik. And now Dortmund with Gaia. Little Alan Simonsen there, couldn't get a boot to the ball. Huber switching play. Back heel. Ziegler. Wagner. Huber. Huber, a real attacking fullback. Loves to move upfield. Christian Kulik. Inside to Volas. Volas again. Right up on off. Wittkamp. Simonsen. Wittkamp calling for the ball there, actually. He'd gone through, hoping to get a 1-2 return pass. Huber. Gaia. Winfried Schäfer's going to get there first this time. Heinkes with a long pass. And Schneider getting there before Simonsen, getting up above him actually, which isn't difficult because he's so short. And Wittkamp and Volas getting in each other's way there. Huber. Little chip. Wagner. Oh, what a goal! What a goal by Wagner! That ball really rocketed into the back of the net. Huber, he beat Heinkes. The little chip into the middle. There's Borgsmüller. He leaves it for Wagner. Frank actually ducked. Otherwise the ball would have taken his head off. And Clef couldn't have seen it. It's number 14. Yes, Dortmund have brought on another substitute. There's one of them, Ferger, number 13, a very talented player. He's come on in place of Lippens. And Dortmund have also brought on Helt, Ziggy Helt, ex-West German international, now 33 years of age. He's come on in place of Wolfgang Frank, which I find very surprising. Frank has gone off. Now, why Otto Rehhagel, the Dortmund trainer, has taken Frank off, I just don't know. Because he was always troubling, especially in the air, the Mönchengladbach defense. And Clef. There's Helt, number 14. I can understand Otto Rehhagel taking off Lippens, because Lippens was looking tired. And young Ferger is a very talented player. Now Nielsen. Nielsen, oh, he wasn't quite quick enough on that one. Volas, Delhaier. Foul, says the referee, by Tice. Winfried Schäfer calling for the ball. Only about 4 or 5 minutes left to play now. Naturally, Mönchengladbach in a hurry. Schäfer and Bertram. That free kick far too close to the goalkeeper. And away races Ferger here. And Borgsmüller. At the last moment, Bolas was back there. But as I was saying earlier, Mönchengladbach now pushing everybody forward, and so they're open to counter-attacks. Wimmer. Delhaier. And Punkt. Wimmer pulls it back. Now the referee indicating, at least I think he is, yes, that the ball had already crossed the line before Bertram got a hand to it. So it's a goal kick for Dortmund. And the minutes and seconds, of course, now ticking away for the champions. Is this going to be their first defeat in 6 games? At present, they're second in the table with the same number of points as FC Cologne, but Cologne have the better goal difference. Whistles there because of that foul. It's Ziegler. FC Cologne, by the way, have an easy home match against Hamburg St. Pauli, and the last I heard they were leading by 3 goals to 1. So it looks as though Cologne are going to stay top of the table. But what about Borussia Mönchengladbach? Are they going to stay second? Vidkamp. Bolas. And the big boot. Anywhere, of course. Out of the danger zone. Berry Folks. Showing his talents as a skillful ball player. Folks again. Into the middle. Heinkes. Bertram can't hold it. Delhaier. Oh, it's there. It's incredible. Look at Delhaier. Karl Delhaier has got the equalizer. I make it just 90 seconds to go. Folks into the middle. Fine header by Heinkes. Bertram can't hold the ball. Delhaier's there, and he gets a boot to it. Pushes it past Bertram into the net. Well, the photographer, of course, looking at the Mönchengladbach team bench. Well, what an incredible match this has been. It's been topsy-turvy all the time. Foul there by Heinkes on Huber. And the referee coming across. Showing Heinkes the yellow card. Heinkes going into the book. Huber still on the ground, as you can see, of course. But when you consider the pace at which this game has been played and what's at stake, it's certainly been a very fair game. Mr. Val's telling Heinkes to go back towards his own area. Let's hope it's nothing serious that Huber has got there. No, he's staying on the pitch. Shaking hands with Heinkes. No hard feelings. But free kick, of course. 3-all. Can anything happen in these final 50 or 60 seconds, or whatever the referee decides still to play? Mönchengladbach opened the scoring through Simonsen. Then Frank scored twice in the first half for Dortmund to make the half-time score 2-1 for Dortmund. Heinkes got the equalizer. There he is. In the start of the second half to make it 2-all. Then Wagner with a tremendous shot put Dortmund 3-2 up. And now, just a minute and a half or so from the end of the game, Karl Delhaier has equalized for Borussia Mönchengladbach. So 3-all the score. Bonoff. But no, it's too late, it's all over. And so the game between Dortmund and Borussia Mönchengladbach, a tremendously exciting game, one of the best I've seen for a long time, has ended in a 3-all draw.